Alrighty, folks, we have a lot to break down in this video. Of course, we're going to break down the overall markets, charts, and I want to go over some companies that reported earnings this morning, break down the earnings, their, charts, how are their stocks trading right now. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money from MooMoo, the sponsor of today's video. Just go down below or go to stocksurfest.com/MooMoo, open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, for 2 more days until the 16th of July, you can get another free share of either Tesla stock or Google stock with a $5,000 deposit. So if you want some free money and you guys want to help out the channel, use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So you guys know earnings season, or at least you should know, earnings season is finally upon us. And you guys should know when banks are reporting earnings season is starting. And later in this month, we have big tech, and in early August, we have a lot of other big companies set to report. So right now at about 2:45, and mind you, we still have about an hour left of trading, but as of now, everything is all over the place pretty much, right? Everything's all over the place. The Russell's down 1.1, NASDAQ's at break even, same with the S&P, as the Dow's actually leading the way, up 0.4%, and we have the VIX down, funny enough, 2.3%. I mean, guys, the VIX is it's allergic to going anywhere near 20 points. I mean, once it gets to 15, boom, it just dumps right back to 12, 13, and that's kind of what it's been doing here for the past couple of weeks. So the VIX is down, metals are pretty much looks like gold's at break even, silver's up a little bit. So yeah, I mean, that's what's what's going on right now in terms of all these different indexes, the metals and so forth. Let me see what oil is up to. Then we'll break down the charts on SPY and Triple Q. Looks like oil is down 2% today. It looks like it's down about $1.50 per barrel on the 4-hour chart. Looks like it's completely breaking out. Let's be honest, we're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. Now we're starting to break above the mid-70s, which is great. So keep your eyes on oil on the upside here. It looks like it is really starting to break out. Ironically, as we just got CPI data, showing that inflation's at what, 3%? Well, core's at 4.8, I believe, if I remember correctly. But either way, it looks like CPI keeps getting hit, but now oil, the price is up a good chunk over the past couple of weeks. It looks like here, since the beginning of this month, really, oil is up about 14%. That's a pretty big move there on crude oil. So let's break down SPY quickly, Triple Q, then talk about these companies that reported numbers this morning, which all of them are financial institutions, well, except for one of them, which we'll talk about in a little bit here. So SPY right now is at break even, but one good thing here for the bulls is on the 5-day chart, well, there's a lot of good things for the bulls. But look, guys, today we hit $451 per share in the morning at about 10:20, which, guess what? That was above the highs from yesterday, which you guys probably saw. Markets exploded all day yesterday into close. So the fact that we broke above the high from yesterday, that's fantastic in my opinion. We can see it here on the intraday chart. That's great. And now we're actually approaching a big level of support at about 450, 449-ish. Let's see if that holds on SPY. And Triple Q did the same thing, right? We ran right out of the gate. We hit 382. We took the highs out from yesterday being about 379, 380, and now we're starting to pull back down to 379. You guys can see it right here. If I get this trend line and draw it out, boom, you can see that's where we're holding as of now. And mind you, on the 4-hour chart, Triple Q's at a high. Same with SPY. We've covered this on the channel before, and I do believe we're slowly getting overbought. I'm not going to lie. So maybe we do see a little bit of a pullback next week, maybe the week after, but we'll see. That's a quick breakdown here on what I'm noticing on SPY, Triple Q, just a quick rundown on what's going on. And with that being said, let's break down some of these earnings, these companies that reported, which again, all except for one are financial institutions, I believe. Yeah, all except for one. So the first one I want to go over is none other than JP Morgan, guys, ticker symbol JPM. Let me pull it up and show you guys is arguably the best bank out there. I mean, I think it's the best one, especially the big banks, but that's arguable. We're not going to get into that in this video. But look, JP Morgan reported and their stock went up to the mid 150s, and now it's, where's it at now? 149. So we have pulled back a good 3-ish% from that pre-market, explosion, whatever you want to call it, where we hit the mid 150s. So let's see what JPM ended up reporting. So it looks like they ended up doing, let's see here, guys. Let me find these numbers. Looks like they did, crap, is it even listed here? Where the heck are these numbers, guys? Oh man, give me a second. Looks like here EPS came in at $4.75, which beat the $3.97 expected. That's great. And last year it looks like they did $2.76 in EPS. So year over year, guys, holy crap, JPM's EPS is going insane. I mean, we're talking about almost a double up. Not quite yet, or not quite, but 75% increase year over year in EPS for sure. And it looks like they did revenue of $41.3 billion. I mean, holy crap, versus the $38.63 billion expected. And that's versus the $30 billion they did last year. So JPM is putting up some impressive revenue growth numbers. Again, $30 billion last year. They just came in at $41 billion. That's what? A 25% increase, whatever the heck that is. That's great for a bank of this size. I mean, we're talking a big move, which is probably why we had that big move in the stock this morning. At one point, it was up around 4%. And this goes to show maybe, and I haven't dug deep into their, report quite yet, but maybe, and it's pretty obvious, right? A lot of people are going from these regional banks, which you guys remember the regional bank crisis, which who knows if that's even over yet. I mean, it's still about 3-4 months old. I mean, it could still happen. We could still get some craziness out there, but you could argue that people went from regional banks to the big banks out there. I mean, is that crazy? Is that a crazy thing to say? No, it's not. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory if you ask me, and that probably is helping out the business here, this bank, and their stock could be going up. I mean, who knows what it's going to do, but their earnings, their revenue could continue to do well over the next couple of quarters due to that. What do you guys think? And look at their stock. I mean, did we not call this out on this YouTube channel, guys? This is breaking out of the ascending triangle. The ascending triangle is playing out, which is why you guys have to subscribe. It's free. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. We're almost at 30,000 subs. We're almost there, and we cover this stuff every single day, guys. So JPM, would I chase it now? No. I think the move has been made, at least in the short term. But if it comes down a little bit more, mid to low 140s, I would consider it. That's my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? So the next one here is the only one that's not a financial institution. It is UNH, guys, United Health Group, which is up, oh man, look at that, 7.6%. That's got to be a big reason why the Dow's making a move today. Again, the Dow's up, it's looking the best out of all the indexes. Now it's up 0.5%. UNH is up almost 8% right now. So let me show you guys what they ended up doing. Come on. Where is it here? They did adjusted EPS of 614 versus 601 expected, so that beat. And they beat on sales, $92.9 billion versus $91 billion expected. Not bad, double beat. And what's probably causing the stock to go up, they raised their Q2 adjusted, adjusted EPS outlook to $24.70 to $25 from the $24.50 to $25. So not a crazy difference there. But still, they raised their full year outlook. And whenever you see that, just that, let's say you see that in the headline, they raised the full year outlook. That's going to be a good piece of news that you see. And a lot of people might just buy based off that. Maybe that's why we're seeing the volume here, the spike up 8%, 7.5%, whatever we're up. So UNH is starting to break out, slowly, above these moving averages. Are we fully breaking out yet? You tell me. Let me draw this channel out. You tell me, are we fully breaking out yet? The answer to that question is, of course, no, we're not. I mean, we're, clearly still in this channel, but again, we are creeping above the moving averages, which I guess in the very short term, that is a good sign. So Citigroup also reported, which you guys can see, we have a wedge here. Let me redraw this to make it look a little bit better. There we go. We have a wedge here that, mind you, still in place right now on Citigroup. The stock's down 3.3% right now. So they reported earnings in the morning. Looks like they ended up doing, $1.33 EPS versus $1.30. That beat, and they beat on sales, $19.4 billion versus $19.27 billion expected. So double beat there for Citigroup. Anything here on Guidance. But yeah, I mean, look, from what I'm seeing so far, JP Morgan did very well. Citigroup double beat, although their stock's down. But, you know, they're doing pretty decent. Let me see the next one. And mind you, let's see what direction Citigroup picks in this wedge. Right now, we're oversold. We're more towards the bottom of the wedge. So will we bounce off that? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see. So the next one here, another bank, guys, is Wells Fargo, which is down a little bit, 13 cents, down 0.3% right now. Let me see what they ended up doing, and looks like here we're still clearly in a downtrend. If we pull up the 3-year chart, you guys can see it probably on the yearly chart as well. Let me pull this up. Yep, you guys see those lower highs being made. So Wells Fargo, let's see. Am I blind? I mean, where the heck is this right now? I can't even see it. There we go. They ended up doing $1.25 EPS versus $1.15, so that beat. And they ended up beating on sales, $20.53 billion versus $20.07 billion expected. And it looks like here, let's see, anything on guidance? Do they raise their dividend? Anything like that? I'm not seeing anything like that. Are they doing any buyback programs? I have no idea. I'm not seeing it here. But overall, Wells Fargo stock, like I said, pretty much break even. And the chart is not looking good at all. Sure, it has been reversing over the past couple of months, which is nice. But overall, on the yearly chart, and even here on the 4-hour, we're still clearly in a downtrend. So keep that in mind. So that's WFC. We also had State Street today. State Street Corporation. They're down 11% right now. My goodness, ticker symbol STT. They're getting destroyed, and it looks like here, they're going down to those lows potentially from May into June, right around 65, 66, 67. So STT ended up doing. Let me see here, guys. They reported, where is it here? EPS of 217 versus 210. That beat. And they missed on sales, $3.11 billion versus $3.14 billion expected. So mixed bag earnings there. BDPS missed on revenue. That's probably why the stock is falling. I mean, I'm not seeing anything else here on them cutting guidance or anything like that. So the only conclusion I can come to based on this quick glance is they missed revenue. That's why the stock is falling. And again, it's a falling knife. It looks like we're heading towards the lows from May, so I wouldn't necessarily touch this personally quite yet until we get some sort of support, maybe an established reversal, which we're not seeing as of right now. So the next one is BLK, guys, also known as BlackRock, and they're down 1.7% right now. So it looks like all these banks that we're covering today, these financial institutions, all their stocks are down, funny enough, except for JP Morgan, which we covered earlier. That one's doing very, very well. So BlackRock right now, their chart is interesting. We are above the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. We do have a golden cross, which is great, but you guys can see we are approaching a big resistance right now, which clearly we got rejected at this morning. I mean, look, this morning, guys, BlackRock ended up opening, or not even opening. This was in the pre-market, right? No, it was in the morning. So we opened up at about, where was it? 7:45, and boom, we got rejected. Hit 7:22. And now we're at 727. Looks like we're dumping pretty aggressively now again on the intraday chart. So BLK, guys, it was breaking out. It still technically is, but the fact that we're seeing resistance here, not the best sign for the bulls at all, at least in my opinion. What do you guys think? And now it looks like the Dow's even going red potentially. It's down about 0.25%. Looks like stocks like Virgin Galactic, Nikola, which we covered earlier, are down. Coinbase is down right now, which, I mean, it needs to come down even more in my opinion. This is just a little teeny tiny pullback. It's down 5%. If Coinbase were to come down maybe to 80, it'd be a little bit more of an attractive place, at least in my opinion, coming from a trader's perspective. But yeah, guys, that's a quick breakdown on these earnings, how the markets are doing. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. It's completely free, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. And guys, don't forget to get your free money from MooMoo, the sponsor of today's video. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below, or go to StockSurfest.com/MooMoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat. And fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys. Fund your account at least $5,000 for 2 more days. The clock's ticking. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google. So I'm telling you guys, this is the best promo right now. Use that link down below. Again, the clock's ticking. And with that being said, cheers. And by the way, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel, full disclosure. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.